Hello, it's John, your pronunciation and accents coach.
And right here you can get a better British accent.
You can get even a royal accent. Today we are talking about how to speak like the royals in The Crown.
And just like a royal in real life. Let's go!
And don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell for notifications for future videos on accents.
I have 4 secrets that you could use to sound more like a royal. Secret number 1 is learn individual words. Josh O'Connor, who plays Prince Charles in The Crown, he suggested if you want to say the word like a royal, you need to think of these. So simply just say ears, ears, ears. Do you see? It sounds quite a lot like the word yes. Wilfred is back for this video and he will help us to pronounce some words to sound like a royal. Wilfred, are you there? Oh, hello, John. Yes, coming in loud and clear. The first one is year. To say the word year, you have to say ya, ya. If you want to say the word here, you have to say here, here.
To say the word lucky, you say
lucky.
To say the word experience, you say
experience. So the conclusion for learning the words of the royal family is learn the individual words and practice as much as possible, also trying to get the voices right as well. Secret number 2 is to focus on the vowel sounds. For example, listen to these words and their vowel sounds. Our becomes ah. God becomes good, long, good. So the oh sound becomes oh. I think one that a lot of people know is how the Queen and the royal family say the word often. And they say orphan, orphan. It's a very long sound like orphan, almost like awful. Home becomes home, home, or something like that. Also, golden, golden, golden. I don't know why I just sat up straight, but it makes me feel better if I do this sitting up straight than slouching. Golden and no, no. The Queen might ask Charles, Charles, would you like to play polo? Because he loves polo. Oh yes. In fact, if you want to act like a royal, start playing polo. Secret number 3 is learn how to call your close friends and parents. There's a lot of ways that the royals use to call each other.
earlier in The Crown.
Charles answered the phone and Lord Mountbatten said, Oh, hello, dear boy. Dear boy, that's a good one. So we can use dear boy. The other big one is how to call your parents. So posh people, or the royals especially, use mummy and daddy to call their parents mummy and daddy. And it doesn't matter how old you are, you can still say mummy and daddy for your mum and dad. I've also heard Charles say papa for father. So the conclusion is, it doesn't matter how old you are, you can use them to the very end. Now, number 4 was going to be do not swear. But then during my research, I realized, in fact, there is a little bit of swearing. So I would say, instead of saying do not swear, I would say choose your swear words very carefully. Now, Princess Diana, she loved the word gosh. Oh gosh. Another sapphire ring, Charles? Oh gosh. So I would suggest using mild swear words or curses or expressions to vent your frustration. For example, Princess Anne, she was talking about paparazzi and she said they should naff off. Naff off. And of course, naff off means go away. So another one I've heard is, well, they like using hell, bloody, and these kind of words as well, but they are still pretty mild, right? So the conclusion is mind your language if you want to be a royal. In fact, in any of the series, I've never heard the Queen curse. Whether she does in real life is a different story. So, finally, has the Queen's accent changed over the years? The simple answer is yes. She's adjusted her language and she's basically moved with the times, and she wants to move away from a conservative RP accent to more mainstream RP accent to sound less posh and less elite, which you do if you still have this conservative RP accent.
And if you want to learn much more about the conservative RP accent,
you can watch my video, How to Speak Posh and RP, Conservative RP, up here. If you want to find out more about how to speak mainstream RP, you can look at this video here. I hope you've enjoyed this tutorial on how to speak posh and RP just like the royals in The Crown. And of course, this is really how we speak in real life too, you know. And that's it for today. All I have to say now is, who is your favourite royal? Maybe comment in the comments below who your favourite royal is. Have you seen The Crown maybe? And what did you think of it as well? That's all for today. Thank you very much and stay connected.
You can watch more videos here by just clicking on the links, and don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already.